And I'm going to give it just a few seconds for people to filter in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining today. You are at the UC Davis Continuing and Professional Education information session for the Winemaking Certificate Program. My name is Christy Craig, and I am your enrollment coach. I am here to assist you with any questions that you have throughout today's information session, any questions you have along the way through the program, and also be able to assist with any enrollment and link that you may need to be able to continue and begin your program. So I have my information available here. I'm also going to drop it into the chat just so we have it from the get-go. All right, so I will be utilizing the chat today to share different links and attachments with you. And I will ask that you please utilize the Q&A section to ask any questions that you may have. Feel free to put in questions along the way. And just so that you're aware of our agenda to help you best time those questions, I will be covering all the details of the Winemaking Certificate Program first. I'll then go into the Wine Marketing Program. I'm going to discuss the prerequisites and the application process. I will go into the short courses available just next week that we have coming available, both in person and online. And then I'll have time at the end for all of your questions. I'll make sure that I answer all of those before we conclude today's session. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with who are our courses for? Our students vary from generational winemakers to those with personal interests that are looking to enter into the industry. Our program, our Winemaking Certificate Program, is a fully online and asynchronous program that will provide you a scientific and technical framework for production winemaking, with an emphasis on understanding the chemistry and microbiological processes of winemaking. So I'd like to play a short video from Grady Wan, who is our program director and one of your instructors, about what you will learn within our winemaking certificate. And oh, there we go.
Winemaking is a wonderful combination of science and art. We may be dealing with the same grapes every year, but the composition of those grapes and the resulting wine will be different. And our winemaking choices along the way can help shape the wine into the product that we really want to see. Hi, I'm Grady Wan. I'm an instructor and the program director for the Winemaking Certificate Program. So the Winemaking Certificate Program is not a recipe for how to make great wine. It is a program to help you understand the chemistry and the science behind the winemaking process. It offers the possibility of helping you understand how the decisions that you make along the way of the winemaking process can affect the resulting wine style. I think students that go through the Winemaking Certificate Program will be enriched both in their understanding of the basic chemistry behind the winemaking process, but they also establish relationships with other students that continue well beyond the program. To have a student who doesn't think they understand chemistry well or doesn't have a good background in sciences, and you're able to communicate to them and have them gain an understanding that helps them in their winemaking process, that's for me where the real joy is.
All right. So here are just a few of the topics that you're going to learn in the Winemaking Certificate Program. With this program, you are offered the opportunity to learn from anywhere in the world, and it covers everything you'll need to know from soil to bottle. So let's go ahead and share a link with you. So that way, if you'd like to follow along throughout the different courses that I'll be covering, you are more than welcome to. Apologies, that one is expired. Let me pull you back up to our page. All right. So I am sharing the link now into the chat, and this link is just going to give you access to our winemaking certificate page if you'd like to follow through and look at the different courses that I'll be discussing. So our winemaking certificate program is 5 classes in total. One prerequisite is required. If you still need that prerequisite, it will bump it up to 6 courses. Each of the courses are 11 weeks long, and you must start with the introduction to wine and winemaking or an equivalency. So if you already have your WSET level 2 or above, if you already are a certified sommelier, if you have had commercial experience working in a commercial winery for more than 3 to 5 years as at least an assistant winemaker, then feel free to reach out to me. You would probably qualify to skip the introduction course. For all others looking to enter into the industry, the introduction to wine and winemaking is where you would start. Now, you can take this course completely independent from the program, decide if this is the right path for you, or if you just have a personal interest and you'd like to gain more information on winemaking. This is a great course to start with either way. It covers a lot of detail into the different regions of wine, the different areas, gives you a snippet on vineyard health, pruning, trellising, all the must foundational components for you to be successful going forward. In addition to that, there are 4 courses that you will complete, and you have the opportunity to take these courses back to back. You can complete this program in as little as 15 months, 18 months if you're looking to take the prerequisite course with us as well. However, you have up to 5 years to complete this program. If you are currently working in the industry and you are going to be participating in harvest, please don't take a class that quarter. We understand that you are all working professionals, and we don't want you to just be checking a box and passing the class. It's about gaining the knowledge and really implementing it. So the coursework is flexible on a week-to-week basis, and it is offered in an asynchronous format. So what that means is there is no scheduled day or time that you're required to sign on for a course. It is pre-recorded lecture. That way you have throughout the week to complete your assignments. And each week you will have a optional open office hour with your classmate and instructor in the evening, held Pacific Standard Time, that you are able to have that live engagement and discussion. However, if you're not able to attend, whether it be different time zone, family obligations, career obligations, that's okay. It's not required. It is also recorded and provided to you so you don't miss any content. So we do try to make this program as flexible as possible. However, it is weekly module based. So you will have assignments due each week. So note that you will need to sign on each week of the program and complete the coursework to move forward. Okay. The cost of the Introduction to Wine and Winemaking course is $685. Once you complete that class, you then have the opportunity to submit your application to the certificate program. The application certificate fee is $125, and that is a one-time fee. After that, each of the 4 remaining courses are $2,000 each. The total cost of the program is $8,810. However, you are able to pay per course. That is not a lump sum that you need to pay up front. Also, textbooks are outside of that amount. I would recommend anywhere from $300 to $500 in total for your textbooks, depending on if you're purchasing electronic, used, new, hardback, paperback. Of course, that's going to vary in the cost. So approximately 3 to 5. Okay, let's talk about that prerequisite course. So before you can apply to the program and be accepted, you must have the Introduction to Wine and Winemaking and a college level chemistry course of at least a general level. That does not include introductory chemistry courses or chemistry for wine courses. Those are very basic, and we're looking for a higher understanding of chemistry of at least a general level. So whether it be a organic chemistry, a general chemistry, those will be able to fulfill the requirement for you to proceed. Doesn't matter when you took it. I do recommend that you have a current understanding. So if you took it with your undergrad 20 years ago and you're still using those concepts, great. If you're not, then I would recommend either taking a refresher course or reviewing some of our practice questions. Let me see if I have that link available online. We do have practice questions available online. If you struggle with answering these, you will struggle with the program without taking a refresher course. So I do highly recommend that you take a look at those. Let me see here. Yes. Okay, so here is the link to those questions. I'm going to drop that in the chat. Take a look. If you struggle, take a refresher course. It does not have to be ours, even though I do highly recommend ours. It's amazing. It was actually created by our program director. It is academically accredited, and it is a blend of general, biological, and organic chemistry that will allow you to be able to be successful throughout the certificate program. Our next course for the basic chemistry for winemakers is offered in summer, which begins June 9th. Our basic chemistry course is 13 weeks long, and it is offered only in summer and winter quarters. So the next opportunity is June 9th. However, the introduction to wine and winemaking is available every quarter, and you are welcome to take that prior to the chemistry course, as that one is available to the public. Our next introduction course is offered spring quarter, April 7th. So you wouldn't have to miss a quarter if you are looking to take the chemistry with us. Let me go ahead and share the link now for the chemistry. You could take a look at that, see if it will fit into your schedule. And it's a great course to get started with if you have no prior knowledge in chemistry. So I'm dropping that one in now. Please let me know if you're having any trouble receiving the links or anything like that through the Q&A, and that way I can get feedback there. Okay, let me go a little more into that chemistry class. So like I said, this is a blend of basic general bio and organic chemistry. It will be able to fulfill your prerequisite requirement for the program. It is academically accredited, so if you are looking to transfer that to degree programs later on, that is available. And again, only available in winter and summer quarter. Also, the textbook for the basic chemistry for winemakers is included, so that's not something you need to purchase outside of the course. The course cost is $625, and that is registering now until filled. It does work on the same asynchronous format as the other winemaking certificate courses, asynchronous weekly open office hours, and pre-recorded lecture. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the other courses of the winemaking certificate. So again, all of these courses are fully asynchronous and offered every quarter. The introduction to wine and winemaking is offered next April 7th and registering now. The first course required is the introduction to wine and winemaking. The wine production course is the required second course of the program. Once you have an approved application, we'll provide you this link to register, and that will be your first course. After that, the remaining courses 3 through 5 can be taken in any order. So that is quality control and analysis, viticulture for winemakers, and wine stability and sensory evaluation. So those 3 courses can be taken in any order as long as wine production is completed first. Each of those expand upon those topics. All right, so let's go ahead and switch gears. Now that you know about the winemaking certificate program, let me jump in and talk a little bit about our wine marketing program. I'm going to play a short video here from our instructors to let you know a little bit about what we offer and what it's all about.
The OIV wine marketing program at UC Davis provides a really unparalleled and interesting learning experience. This is a week-long intensive course that's now offered online, and students learn from top industry experts how to successfully create a brand as well as market, sell the wine. And this covers everything from licensing and label design through the distribution system to understanding the final consumer.
As a wine marketer, I found it to be very important to kind of re-up what I was doing and learn a little bit more about the changing dynamics of how wine is being marketed.
I knew that I wanted to use whatever means that Davis had to help educate me back into the wine business. And I found the wine marketing program just excellent for me as a starting point. So I've been coming back every year, I think since 2009.
The program's presenters are all experienced wine industry professionals, including CEOs, retailers, distributors, brand managers, analysts, PR and packaging experts, and more. So you get a very broad and deep view of the industry from people who are out there making it happen right now.
The instructors were amazing, from working with Christian, from having such a wide array of people come in. And I want to say, being in the wine business, it was incredibly impressive. And these are names that you've read about, that you've heard of. And the diversity of the skill set of the instructors was particularly standout for me.
This year, the UC Davis Wine Marketing Program will be offered in a hybrid format. On Monday and Tuesday, the course will be completely online. And then on Wednesday through Friday, you may choose whether you come to UC Davis in person and interact with the other students live, or participate online and also interact live. What makes our program unique is the number of networking opportunities, because this is a live program. During the class, you get to network with the speakers during the Q&A sessions. And then we have several socials where you can network with your fellow students, both online and in person. We also offer a LinkedIn alumni social page where you can interact with past alumni, post jobs, see what other jobs have been shared, see the successes of the alumni, and also ask help from our alumni. They're more than happy to help. Finally, on Friday, there's an opportunity with Pitch Your Passion session. What this is an opportunity for you to share your ideas and get feedback from instructors such as Christian Miller, myself, and other leading experts in marketing, branding, packaging design, distribution, and sales.
We met incredible groups of people from not just California, but all over the world, and we still network.
I think meeting all the instructors and spreading your network, it was just fantastic. I met winemakers, I met vineyard owners, I met bankers, retailers, distributors.
I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and I always look forward to it every July. We have a great time, we learn a lot, and we'd love to have you join us.
All right. So it looks like we do have a question that came up. Let me take a peek at that. Okay, so one question that came up is, I was hoping to not have to wait until June to start the chemistry course, but I definitely need to sharpen my knowledge. Do you have any suggestions for online courses we could take earlier? Yes, feel free to email me and I'll be happy to recommend either an in-person in your local JC, or I can provide you opportunity for other online schools where you could take a general course program. I'm happy to approve any courses that you kind of are on the fence about. Is this one going to qualify or not? So yes, absolutely. Reach out to me and I would be more than happy to provide you those details. If you are interested in starting right away and you are going to need the introduction to wine and winemaking, do know that you can take the introduction without the chemistry. So you're able to start as early as April 7th and jump right into the introduction course. That will then put you into the chemistry for summer, and you would be able to jump right into wine production for fall. So yes, lots of opportunities and starting points for you. Reach out to me if you'd like me to discuss an outline for you. Okay, kicking back to the wine marketing program. It is a 5-day program. We only offer this program annually. So the schedule for the 2025 is going to be Monday through Friday, July 21st through 25th. Again, you have two options, online or hybrid. The in-person will include a tour of the UC Davis winery, and both the online and hybrid will offer different networking opportunities. The different daily topics. So the first day is industry overview. The second is the US wine market. Day 3 is going to be launching a brand. Day 4 will be distribution. And your final day will be the retail tier. So the cost of the full program is $1,650. And students are also able to enroll in just a single online day. So if you are interested in just registering to discuss distribution on day 4, you're more than welcome to do so. Each course is individually purchased for $375. However, you are only available to do single day purchases for online. So if you were wanting to participate in the on-site Wednesday through Friday, you are required to do the entirety of the program. Now, again, day 1 and 2 are online for everybody. Day 3 through 5, you have the option of online or in person. So it gives you that great opportunity to have the experience of being on site, as well as not having to completely be available for the entire week on site. So all of our instructors have over 50 years experience in marketing and branding in the wine industry. Christian Miller and Teresa Sanchez are amazing, and they are our on-site instructors with our grad studies programs. Our speakers are experienced professionals from across the wine industry, from companies like the Wine Group, Wine Spectator, Greystone Restaurant, Gordon Ramsay, Wine Institute, and Wine.com. So there is a great wealth of knowledge within this program, and you are also able to learn all about the program from anywhere in the world. So if you are interested and you are working with us internationally, not a problem. You are more than welcome to join in. I know the time zone is not always the best, but it does give you the opportunity for this 1 week to join in with the program live. So let me go ahead and drop that link in if you are interested in joining them. Okay, let's see here. So sorry, that link is not there. Okay, give me 2 seconds and I will have that link in the chat for you. And also, if you have any other questions about that program, reach out. I'm going to do one link to the page. That way you have the opportunity for both the in-person, the online package program, and then also the different days and details to choose from. So this is the wine marketing program. And I have last year's agenda. I don't yet have this year's. We hope to have it finalized by April, but I do not have it yet. So what I'm going to do, because I think it's so amazing to hear all the different details of the program, I'm going to go ahead and drop in last year's agenda. Of course, it may not be exactly the same, but it is going to give you an insight into the day-to-day and how the program works, all the different opportunities you have to engage, and that is in the chat for you now. Okay, looks like we have a question that came up. Any prerequisites for this? No. For our wine marketing program, there are no prerequisites. If you have personal interest or if your employer is looking to send you for different promotional growth opportunities, that is available for you. You do earn a certificate of completion if you take the 5-day program. So know that that is available for you as well if you were looking to have that resume booster. Great question. Thank you. I need to add that in. Okay, so let's switch gears. Now that you know everything about the wine marketing program that is offered only once a year this July, so feel free to jump on and register for that. Other opportunities for classes are our winemaking short courses. So we offer these both in person and online, and it is something that is available for you to register for without any prerequisites, and it's allowing you to expand upon different areas of the program. Oh, that slide is out of order. I apologize. I will get back to financing. So for our short courses, we have 2 classes actually starting next week. So next Tuesday, we have our topics in wine analysis. This is color and tannin measurement. And this is an online course. This is a 1-day Tuesday, February 18th from 9 to 3 p.m. The cost is $350, and you are able to sign on live and have these courses available, have this course topic available to you. It's going to discuss the different stages throughout the winemaking process. So this is a great course if you're looking to expand upon wine analysis. Also, next Thursday, we have the wine vineyard management series kicking off. This is course 1, and this is the introduction to vineyard practices. This is an in-person program, or course. So this one is going to be Thursday and Friday. It's a 2-day class. So Thursday, Friday, February 20th and 21st. The first day is all day. It is 8 to 5. The second day is from 8:30 till noon. This is $625. And again, this is going to be on site. At the base of the slide there, it will cover the different topics that are available, day 1 and day 2. And you are able to openly enroll for this now. Please do register soon. These do tend to fill, especially because it's on site. We do have limited availability for interaction and seating. So let me jump back. Oh, actually, before I do, let me share the page for our short courses, because there are a lot of courses available. We are already registering through summer. So if you have one in particular that you're really excited about, feel free to register for it now. Also, at the base of the page, there's a notify me section where if we are not currently registering for the course, it will still allow you to see what's up and coming and do a notify me. So when we do schedule the course, you'll receive an email saying, hey, this one's live now. So that's available for you as well. Let me find this link. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to find that link in just a second and provide that to you. But first, I'm going to go ahead and jump back to financing options. All right, so financing your education. Our winemaking certificate program is available for different opportunities for you to finance your education through student loans, training funds. We have different education awards through AmeriCorps. Job training funds are available. Also, this program is fully VA approved. So if you have a GI Bill that you are able to apply towards an area of your interest and winemaking is it, this program is fully VA approved. So you are able to apply that and take this program fully online, which is amazing. So I am going to share Suzette Odom's information. It is at the base of that slide. However, I would like to put it in the chat. If you are interested in financing your winemaking certificate, reach out to her and she can go over all the different ways that she can support you and help pay for your education. So let me go ahead and share Suzette's information here. I'm also going to put in the link to our financing page. So if you have questions or if you'd like to explore different avenues, that is available to you. So I am dropping that in now. And I'm going to bring up the link to those short courses. And I will go ahead, while I am doing that, launch a short poll for you. If you would not mind giving me just a little bit of feedback, it's just 4 short questions. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like about today's information session, what I can fix. That would be great. And I will go ahead and also do, oops, I quit sharing. Sorry about that. I will also go ahead and bring up the Q&A. So feel free to let me know what works best. All right. So for any questions that you have, Suzette's information again is there. My information is there. It's also shared in the chat. I am working diligently on getting you that link for the short courses. And let me go ahead and drop that in now. All right, there we go. Okay, so that link should be available to you now. If you're interested in any of our short courses, click away, you're able to register directly. And again, no prerequisites for any of those. It's all available for you to register openly. Okay, so one of the questions, can you give us the approximate dates for each quarter? Oh yes, absolutely. So I am going to bring up our website so I can also kind of guide through the process here. Okay, let me throw this over here real quick. All right, so when you go to our website, the link was shared within the chat, but you're just going to cpe.ucdavis.edu. You'll jump down to our winemaking, and then you can choose your different areas of interest. So if you go to our courses open for enrollment, you're able to see all of the short courses available to you. So please know that you can openly enroll for any of these classes, whatever interests you is available there. So for the quarterly estimates, the next one available is going to be the Introduction to Wine and Winemaking. That one starts our spring quarter, which is April 7th. Our summer quarter begins June 30th. The courses normally provide about a week difference between each. So for fall quarter, which is not yet enrolling, that one is going to be starting, bring up my calendar here. That one will be starting September, either 22nd or 29th. So fall quarter runs from then through mid-December. And then the winter quarter will be kicking off the first week of January. So January, beginning of January is our winter, beginning of April is our spring, very end of June, last day of June or beginning week of July is essentially our summer. And then mid-September is our fall. So I hope that helps. And if you are looking for exact dates, reach out to me. I can always go into our database and identify those dates exactly for you, for your employer, and help you create an outline if you're looking to schedule those classes. Okay, the next question that came up is, how involved is the application for the winemaking certificate program? Oh, great question. Okay, so we work on a qualifying basis. So because we offer every course every quarter, the application is fairly simple. It is going to ask you a series of about 4 to 5 questions. The first one is going to be, have you successfully completed Introduction to Wine and Winemaking? If you say yes, great. If you say no, it's going to ask what is your equivalent requirement that you completed to qualify for the program. Next question is going to be, have you completed the basic chemistry for winemakers? If it's yes, great. If it's no, then it's going to ask where you took college level general chemistry and when. And then it's going to ask you a little bit about your interest in winemaking, any background that you have. However, the only qualifying requirements are successful completion in chemistry, successful completion in the introduction to wine and winemaking. As long as you completed each of those courses with a grade of C or higher, you are guaranteed acceptance into the program. Now, depending on when your application is approved and how soon you choose to register will determine which quarter you start. So you are able to you are able to submit your application after successful midterms in a current course that you are completing with us. If for any reason you do not successfully complete that class or do not pass that class, you will then not be able to register for the wine production course. If you have already chosen to register for the wine production course and you do not successfully complete the prerequisites, you will be dropped for the course and there are fees associated with such. So please make sure that if you are going to go ahead and pre-register for the wine production course, that you are successfully completing the class. Otherwise, there are fees associated with it. But yes, as long as you are able to complete both of those courses successfully, you are guaranteed admission into the program and you are able to register starting for the very next quarter. Now, if that next quarter fills prior to you registering, the quarter after will be available for you for registration. Also, if you know that you're wanting to register for say you've already completed your prerequisites, and you are going to register for spring quarter for wine production. Great. If you know that you do not want to register for wine production in spring and you want to jump in summer, that course is available for you to pre-register for as well. So a lot of flexibility. You can skip quarters based on your schedule, based on whatever it may be. You have up to 5 years to complete all of your courses. However, do know that if you have to drop, transfer, move anything, there are fees associated. So just make sure that it's the right program schedule for you. Okay, let's see. Next question that came up. So I can apply to the winemaking program once I complete the midterm for the introduction to winemaking and chemistry. Yes, absolutely. So if you are already in the classes and you are successfully completing them, I like to say if you complete your midterm and you already have a B in the class, then submit your application and you'll be accepted. If you are struggling, don't submit your application because you won't be approved and the application fee is non-refundable. Again, it's $125 to submit your application. We want to make sure that you're going to be successful in the program. That's the entire purpose of the prerequisites. So once you submit your application, you'll be approved for the program and provided the link to register for wine production. And if you are looking to join wine production, if you're already in our introduction course and you've already completed chemistry, our wine production course begins for spring, April 7th as well. Great questions. Thank you so much, everyone. And it looks like everyone is completing the poll. Thank you for that. All right, what other questions do we have? Okay, next question. The wine production course schedule is not listed anywhere. Is the information upcoming? You are required to have an accepted application to access the links for wine production. The wine production schedule is the same as our other courses. So spring will begin April 7th, summer will begin June 30th, fall will begin mid-September, and winter quarter will begin first week of January. So yes, you are required to have the application accepted in order to access the enrollments for those courses. They are part of the certificate program and are not available to the general public. Okay, and yes, the wine production course goes for 11 weeks. So let's see here. And let me just verify the close date on that one. So you have that. So that would be, so it runs the same as our introduction course. All of our wine certificate courses run these same dates. So for the spring one, wine production would also be April 7th through June 23rd. All right, what other questions do we have? Looks like based on the poll, there were still quite a few people with questions they'd like to discuss. Feel free to ask them live here. Everyone probably has a lot of the same questions. Also, feel free to set up an appointment with me. My Calendly is in the chat, or you could reach out to me directly through email or through phone, whatever works best for you. One question that often comes up is the commitment time, and I failed to discuss that. The introduction to wine and winemaking requires approximately 8 to 10 hours a week commitment to success. Now, that's going to include watching the pre-recorded lecture videos, engaging in the open office hours, reading assignments, projects to complete, quizzes, different projects that you would need to do throughout are all incorporated in that, including your readings. So know that that is a combined total per week. Now, basic chemistry for winemakers and courses 2, so wine production through 5, quality control, wine stability, and viticulture, each of those are going to require about 12 to 15 hours per week dedication to success. So if you're already in the industry, may go on the lighter side. If you're brand new, I always say err on the side of caution. Let's anticipate approximately 15 hours a week commitment. That way you have plenty of study time built in and you know what to expect. So that's one that often comes up. Oh, it looks like we do have another question. All right. So question, are there any options to get internships via this program? We don't offer any job placement assistance. However, through different networking opportunities that you'll be available to throughout the program, people do outreach for opportunities. Local vineyards, depending on where you're located, of course, are able to post different job needs and things like that. You're also able to network with alumni groups and engage with your current cohorts. And, you know, within each individual class, those within the industry often are looking for hand help during harvest and different job postings, tasting rooms, different areas for you to be able to enter depending on your passion area. So a lot of students are able to find practical application aspects, but it is not a guaranteed portion throughout our program. So it's really about you networking and being able to identify different opportunities available in your area. Okay, next question. Okay, so first I take wine production and then I can take the other 3 courses in any order. Yes, that's correct. Can the final 3 courses be taken at the same time? No. We do encourage that you take 1 class per quarter. If you were interested in taking 2 classes, reach out to me. And what we would probably do is based on your experience and your availability on your time commitment. Again, 15 hours per week, because our courses are graduate study level, it is a large commitment. So if you're looking to take 2 classes and you're looking at 15 hours, your midterms are going to overlap, your final exams are going to overlap. It's going to take a lot of time. So essentially, if you are currently working a full-time job, you're going to be doubling that up. Reach out if, I mean, we're all working professionals. If you feel like you can balance that, that's up to you. However, we have been able to find that student success is best when they take 1 class per quarter, but that's up to you. All right, what other questions do we have? Thank you everyone who participated in the poll. I truly appreciate it. I love the feedback. Thank you so much for that. All right. Thought I had come up with one other topic that I had forgotten. Our courses are academically accredited. This is one area that I lightly touched on. However, if you are looking to complete our certificate and later transfer these courses to a degree program, that is available for you. Each of our courses are letter graded. You must receive a grade of C or higher to have that passed course. C minus is not going to work, so make sure that you are achieving your goals with your grades. Most transferable units towards graduate degrees do require a grade of B, as in boy, or higher, for you to be able to transfer those. So make sure that you're achieving your goals. You will receive a letter grade, you will receive a GPA, you will receive a transcript. You will also earn a certificate at the end in winemaking from UC Davis CPE. So know that that is available to you as well. Our online certificate does not identify it as online. That's something that comes up often. It is just the winemaking certificate through UC Davis. So that's about the general questions that weren't touched on this time and do come up. You guys did a great job of hitting all those pain points that I failed to miss, and I will incorporate those into the next. Thank you for identifying those. What other questions? Is there anything else I can help you with while we're here today? If you'd like to go over anything individually, again, my information is available in the chat. It's on the screen here. If you just have a quick question, email me, give me a call. I'm available to help you. If you'd prefer to schedule some time on my calendar link is in the chat. Please do access that. Schedule 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever works best for you. I'm available via phone call or Zoom. All right. Well, if there are no other questions, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate your time. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. Again, our next available course for enrollment is spring quarter, April 7th. Don't forget those short courses. Register now. They start next week. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.